The last portion of this video set for this unit deals with plant testing for micronutrients in Ohio. And I know we really haven't talked much, if at all, about plant testing, but I think it's important to point out that plant testing in conjunction with soil testing may tell you something about whether or not your plants are deficient or sufficient with respect to, in this case, iron or zinc. So this table comes from the Tri-State Fertilizer recommendations. And this is a table that was developed over 3 sites and over 2 years for corn and soybean. And this shows you corn and soybean tissue ranges for different plant stages or plant parts for both corn, the top part of the table, or soybean. And I highlight iron or zinc, but if you're interested in boron, copper, or manganese, you go to this table, table 31, and look up what the typical ranges are. So the way this table works in the Tri-State Fertilizer recommendations is it shows you a range of iron concentrations at different stages of plant growth for corn or soybean, and it shows you zinc concentrations for the different growth stages for corn or soybean. So if you were to test corn or soybean at these growth stages and the plant parts themselves actually fell within these ranges on this table tells you that these ranges are sufficient for those growth stages for corn or soybean for both iron and or zinc. There's another table that I want to share with you, and these are from the Tri-State Fertilizer recommendations for micronutrient plant tissue sufficiency ranges for corn, soybean, alfalfa, and wheat. Again, these are actually specific stages, right? So ear leaf sample, that initial silking for corn, for soybean, uppermost fully developed trifoliate sampled prior to initial flowering, et cetera, and the ranges that are sufficient for iron and zinc. And so if you perceive or think you perceive a deficiency for iron or zinc or any of the other micronutrients that are present on this table or the previous table, you can utilize this information. It's at your fingertips and free. It's freely available on the web for you to utilize to identify whether or not you have a problem in terms of iron or zinc, or if it's something completely different.